Welcome to Outlaw Edge. Today's video is sponsored by Summit Racing Equipment. Thanks for the sponsors on all the primer and supplies for this truck. Appreciate it. And this video is also sponsored by Bill Cameron, Edge of Eternity on YouTube. Thanks, Bill. So he sent me these, Bill Cameron sent me these abrasive sanding deals, and I showed these the other day, 52 piece, and these are awesome. So these little hard to get, hard to reach spots, you have this set up here, which I guess you call it your arbor. And it's set up for your die grinder, and then these just drop on here and screw on. And then what you do is you use those in all your really hard to get, tight spaces or whatever on the stuff that you're trying to grind off, sand off, whatever. So I'll be using those this morning. When you're working on the back of a cab or something and it has like these spots here, a lot of times you can't get your die grinders in there, and if you're gonna sandblast it, that's fine. That stuff will come right out. But you can see there's paint here and here, and then spots like this that you can't get to, and that's where those little drum sanders come in handy. Because you can get those right in there. What I'm doing right now is I'm getting, whoa, almost knocked the tripod over. I'm getting the whole thing down to bare metal, and I'm gonna leave it nice and scratched up with 36 grit. Summit sent all the Rolex disc and whatever, so I'm using those right now. And I wanna get everything in 36 grit, get it roughed up, and I'll get it ready for primer. And I'll spray it with some epoxy primer first, just so it doesn't flash rust. And I'll probably blow this whole thing off. I gotta do the hood, get it ready, get it in bare metal. That's the next step. And then I have this door here that needs to be put in bare metal. And then there's some body work that needs to be done on the bottom of the fender. I'm not sure if I'll get to that. But the next thing is I'll start welding up all the holes and stuff in the body and moving that back quarter, that back cab corner around. and then go from there. I mean, the truck's not too bad. It looks kind of bad, but if you check it out, you know, it's really not that bad because all the panels somebody had put on here, they kind of threw them on there and didn't do them right. So I want to make sure they're done right. So today I'm gonna try to get this cleaned up and prepped, ready for primer. It's pretty clean. I see a little spot right here, a couple of dings and dents and whatever. Nothing major. But I was talking to, I almost said his name, the owner of the truck, surprise special guest, celebrity, TV celebrity, superhero, whatever you want to call him. So, can you see that right here? Pretty bad. I was telling him it's not so bad, but then when I looked at it down like this, I was like, uh-oh. Big old dent in the hood. So, I'm gonna have to flip this hood over, hammer this out, and then there's a big dent right here and dent right here, or a low spot, you know? So, I'm gonna have to figure out some kind of a dolly that will act like that same shape right here. So when I'm hammering, it's not gonna just leave a bunch of ding marks because some bonehead put a bunch of marks in it, you know, from taking a hammer and trying to knock it out of there when they smash the hood up. So I'll have to figure out some kind of a dolly, or I'll make one out of like a piece of OMD plywood or something. I'm not sure yet. Might be tricky. Can you even see that on camera? It's pretty low. Yeah, there you go, right there. So that's what I'm working on today. And I think I'm gonna do that before I get this in bare metal. But other than that, I don't see any other spots, but who knows on the hood when I start getting this down to bare metal, what we're gonna find. A couple little dings right here, nothing major. Might be some mud in here somewhere. I don't see nothing in the front. Everything looks good right here. A couple little dents and dings, you know, like your typical stuff. Oops, there's one right there. But all the body lines are crisp, everything looks good. And the next thing I want to do today is I'd like to get this door down to bare metal because I got sidetracked the other day. And then I got to get this cab corner cut off so I can start getting that welded on properly and get the rockers all welded on properly. So that's what we're working on today. So stick around. So right here, you can see that whoopie-doo that's popping up there. There you go. Right down the edge. So that's what I'm doing right now is I'm cleaning up this edge. And then as soon as I get this edge done, I'll start working on that centerpiece. I flipped the hood over, and then I found this piece here. This is one of my dollies that I have, and it fits nice down in here. And I also wanted a dolly that was soft. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and modify this, and I'll actually build a dolly for this. How would you say that? I'll build a holder to turn this into a dolly. So that's what I'm gonna work on right now after I get this dent beat out of here, and see if we can get this to look a little bit better. Everything else doesn't look too bad though. This hood's pretty damn nice. So that's way straighter. I got my earplugs in. Can't even hear myself talk. So that's way straighter. So that's what I'll do now is I'll start building that dolly for this. This is that white plastic Delrin. It's a Delrin plastic. It's really hard, but at the same time, it has some give. So working on this, let me flip this camera around real quick. So working on this piece here, that's gonna be perfect. And then I'll probably chamfer the edges right here and then make it where it sits down in there nice. And then I'll do like a T-handle style dolly that I could hit on and countersink the screws into it so that it, you know, the screws are not hitting the metal. So that's the plan. The reason I'm doing this video though is I wanted to say, don't be afraid to modify your tools, you know, your hammers, anything that you have. You know, sometimes I have 4 or 5 of the same hammers, but if you look at them, every one of them have a different deal cut on them, or the ends are cut down, or I've cut them off and re-welded them shorter, all kinds of different stuff, just for certain jobs, you know. And, you know, you can't, you know, there's not always a tool truck. Like we're 2.5 hours away from town, any town. Sorry about the glare, crappy camera work. But you can't always just call somebody and say, hey, do you have this? Or, you know, snap on truck, can you show up and bring me this hammer or whatever? So a lot of times I'll just take some, you know, nice hammer or crappy hammer or even a piece of metal that I have and make a dolly or a hammer or whatever out of it. That's just part of doing metal fabrication and coach building and, you know, building cars or whatever, doing the hot rod thing. It's like, you know, you always got to come up with something. It's ingenuity, you know? So anyways, enough of that rant. I'm gonna go ahead and start building this. So I think I'll use this as the handle. I want something really stout, something that's got some weight, so when I'm hammering on it, it's moving some metal. And I need something like this. That's 1/4 inch. Yeah, this is 3/16 or 1/4, whatever it is. Yeah, there we go. So that's what I'll do is I'll make a piece just like that. I'll cut this right here. Drill some holes through it, countersink the screws, thread it. You know, it seems like a lot of work, but this is a tool that I can use over and over and over on these hoods, so that's what we're going for right there. Sweet. I want to thank one of our sponsors, Evolution Tools, for sending us this saw. This thing's amazing. Cold cut saw. This thing is badass. It's loud as hell, so wear earplugs and wear your safety glasses. Don't be a dumbass. So I have solid 1-inch round rod that I'll cut through right now. It's not hot at all, it's cold. And there's no burrs, so you can't cut yourself. Badass saw. And then I'm gonna cut the, I believe this is 1/4 inch, yeah, 1/4 inch plate that matches this Delrin piece here. That way I'll have something to screw to on the backside. went ahead chamfered these ends also. I don't know if you can see that on camera. Ran that on the belt sander so that it matches that crown in the hood, or that shape in the hood. And then we'll go over to the TIG welding table and we'll weld this together like here, you know. We save all this crap for what? I think that's what I'm gonna use right there. I found all these, but I hate flathead screws, so I found 2 Phillips. Those are not too bad. And that's a 1/4 inch course. See if I can do this with one hand. Wow, that's hard to do looking through a camera. All right, there you go. So yes, they are 1/4 inch. Wow. That thing's junk. Figured if I was gonna break the tap off in here, might as well do it on camera. Sweet. Put some tap slop in here. So I used a number 7 drill bit, drilled it out, and I'm using a 1/4 by 20 tap with some thread cutting oil. And now what I'll do is I'll line these holes up and then get those drilled and countersunk. And you want to take a rag and wipe these off. Make sure you use your Ralphie's custom shirt. What's up, Ralphie? If you're watching, hope you're doing good, brother. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking this plate that I drilled the holes in and tapped the holes, laying it on top exactly excuse me, exactly where I want it. And found the exact, this is a centering punch, not a center punch, but a centering punch. There's different names for them. Still lined up. Sweet. So I'll go ahead and drill this now to 1/4 inch. That one felt like it walked on me a little bit, so let's see what happens. And then what I'm gonna do is I'll grab a countersink, and I'll countersink the hell out of these so that this bolt sits completely flush down inside that Delrin plastic instead of sitting like this. Now, a while back off eBay, I got these different size countersink tools, and that's what I'm using here. Just so the head of that, where we at? Just so the head of that bolt drops down inside that Delrin. I think this needs to be a little bit over here. Man, that stuff melts quick. Yeah, that's what I want. Now this is gonna hit, you know, the screw heads or whatever, so sweet. If I catch a person that used my damn welding pliers last and I'll smash them in the mouth. They never put them back. Actually, it was me. So I got this all set up, ready to weld. And Michael Knight built this welder's third hand. Thing is awesome. And then that way I could weld this here. And I used denatured alcohol and paper towels, and I wiped all this real good, so it's nice and clean. Got everything set up to weld. You forgot your pen, Paul. Hope you're doing good, brother. All right, I'm gonna get this crap welded up. Quit messing around. All right, well, I got some other stuff to do. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this video short. And then on the next video, I'll show you using this tool on that hood. And at the end of this video, after I'm done welding, I'll show you the tool all put together. But I appreciate you guys watching. Please go check out our other channels. That's Iron Horse Garage, NZMOPAR Outlaw Customs, and Iron Outlaws. Later. And no, I'm not a pro TIG welder. I'm okay at it. So you can talk all the crap you want on my welds. I don't care. It'll get the job done. This will be a badass dolly though. This will work good. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.